welcome back, people, to MG Sports TV. We're going to have discussions around the Jamaica Premier League. It is review day. As you know, Arnett Garden won, Cavalier won, Mount Pleasant won, Waterhouse Football Club won. Thank you very much again for joining people. Really, really appreciate it. Massive respect for the support all the time, every time. And I have to say, the second leg is going to be big. It's going to be a big second leg. Nonetheless, let's get straight into the meat of the matter. I'm going to touch on the first game of the day, which is Arnett Garden versus Cavalier. Now, I expected a resounding start from Arnett Garden because they are the team in form. They are the team who has momentum. They are the team that has rhythm because Cavalier is just coming back to come and play football. They have been out for about a month, not played any football for about a month. So you know how that goes. Nevertheless, I was very surprised with the start. Now, I understand that Cavalier so far through the season, they have been really good through the season. So it shouldn't be a surprise, but because I haven't seen them in such a long time, and we know that Arnett Garden up on fire, I never expected Cavaliers to be so dominant in the first half. They were really dominant. And Arnett Garden even scored against the run of play. Now, game started off, Cavalier pressing really high up the pitch, pressing onto Waterhouse, to Arnett Garden right-hand side, left-hand side, leaving the right-hand side available. And maybe there's something probably for stop wing, kind of wing that progressive ball. But because of the way Cavalier was pressing, it kind of make it difficult for Arnett Garden play the ball from the back. Just quite kind of difficult and uncomfortable getting the ball out of their own half. So Cavaliers consistently stifle them and putting on a lot of pressure, and a few opportunities that have dropped at the feet of Busy and a few other players. But Cavaliers that have been so far are totally the better team in the mass of the first half. Arnett Garden saw something wrong, made an early change. Yeah, so certainly Arnett Garden made an early substitution, which would have indicate that they were actually struggling in the first couple of minutes. They made an early substitution about the 30th minute, and they got something from it, actually. They got something from it. And Arnett score against the run of play. Then now Cavalier kind of, with a quick comeback, just a couple of minutes later, like Arnett scored on the 40th minute, Cavalier scored on the 43rd minute. Both teams went in, lock at nil. And second half, I thought that maybe what I might say a bit of change in the scoreline, because based off how the game that panned out, both teams were creating quite a few chances and not necessarily taking them, but because of the volume of chances that both teams were creating, I really expected that we'd have maybe seen another goal in the second half. Nonetheless, I thought overall it was a good, highly competitive game, quite an exciting game as well. So this game certainly set up for a good second leg. Speed versus Gilbert. Both of them would have come to the conclusion that the game would have been maybe in some sense what they expected to be, highly competitive, two teams clashing. I do though believe that because Cavalier, maybe a lot of people look at it, say Cavaliers have been out for a go. Cavaliers haven't been playing any football for a good while, so maybe they have had a longer rest. But in my view, I think momentum, rhythm, and match sharpness is very important, and I think that would be in favor of Arnett Garden. So I think that should have been better. No, second leg coming up. Cavalier has more information to work with. Arnett Garden have more information to work with. And it's going to be a do-or-die game. So it makes no sense to be so risky like the first leg. So it's going to be a bit more cautious, a bit more cagey, as expected. Anyways, let's move on to the next game of the day. Waterhouse versus Mount Pleasant. And I have to say it was an exceptional performance from Waterhouse in my view. And what do I mean by exceptional performance? Now, it's already noted that Mount Pleasant is going to have quite a lot of the possession. It's already noted. Inverted fullback, Solly McCullough kind of floating in and around the pitch. Right back, left back, goalkeeper, centre back, CDM, attacking midfield, right midfield and striker. Solly McCullough playing all the roles. Solly McCullough playing multiple roles, which is expected. But nevertheless, I thought overall, even Daniel Green in the middle of the park was really good. I have to say, And he was actually driving through the middle of the park, causing a lot of problems for the Waterhouse team. But Waterhouse was quite smart, defensively rigid, sitting in a low block, and sitting in a low block, picking their moments when to hit the counter, when to go on transition. Denard Thomas was quite good in this game as well. I thought Javin Bryan was running the channel really, really well. Rivaldo Mitchell was heavily involved in what's happening. I thought overall it was a very, very competitive game. I thought it was a good look. Never expected Waterhouse to really run at Mount Pleasant in that. I thought that they, maybe I said them 1 and 2 moments and then pick it. No, there's actually any chance them get to punch forward. They'd have punched forward very, very aggressively to cause some problems for the Mount Pleasant team. I thought that Devontae Campbell was really, really good down on in the wide areas, causing the Waterhouse defenders a lot of problems. The Waterhouse fullback a lot of problems that run at him at multiple times, causing them some problems. Anyways, game went in 0-0. Mount Pleasant supporters got in a bit nervous. I thought it was a good first half. First half in both, I say go both ways. But more chances would have fallen at the feet of Mount Pleasant because they were actually high up the pitch, causing a lot more problems. Now in the second half, as the second half start, boom, Javin Bryan started off it on fire. Ball down in the heart of the Mount Pleasant defense. It was Denard Thomas, Javin Bryan link up. Really, really good bit of football from between the two players. Nice bit of link up. Javin Bryan sitting Richard down on his backside and hitting the ball hard and low to the front post. So that's it. Big celebration from Javin Bryan. I have to say it was definitely a good look. Now, as the game proceed, Mount Pleasant, with the quality that they have, you'd expect them not to go down that easy. You'd expect them to bounce back. The game kind of went on. The game kind of get drought. But until a set piece chums up, I do believe that Waterhouse could have done a lot better because they know that whenever Mount Pleasant get a set piece, the danger man is none other than Sole McCullough, and out of nowhere is Captain Fantastic hitting the ball in the back of the Waterhouse net. But game ended 1-1. 2 games ended 1-1, and this sets up the final day of the semifinals to be an exciting encounter. I'm looking forward to it. A good matchup between Arnett versus Cavalier, and also a brilliant matchup versus Waterhouse versus Mount Pleasant. Looking forward to see the next game, people. Big up on yourselves, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV. We're out. God bless. Boom.